Recording? All right.
All right.
We're back again, guys.
Damn, I ain't. All right, we back in it.
And guess what? We got sounds.
Get
the smoke.
Hey.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Get the Smoke / Raw Wave podcast. Hey, that rhymes.
Until we get a fucking name for this shit.
Yeah, man.
And matter of fact, if you're watching this shit and you in the comments, drop down some name suggestions. I mean, help us out a little bit if you're interested in seeing us go to the motherfucking stars and moon. You know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit.
Like, we would definitely appreciate some names because we over here going through it.
I'm telling you what. All right, man. Well, what we got going first, I guess?
Man, honestly, I feel like I have a question for you, actually. That's
Tight.
how I want to start it off with a fucking question.
Tight.
Do you believe that Mansfield and the Mansfield music scene is competitive enough for a top 5 in general, for a weekly top 5?
You know what?
Well, go ahead.
I was going. You know what? Actually, let me bring something up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring up something that is. I'm glad you asked me that because I'm gonna bring something up. All right. Now listen clearly.
Mm-hmm.
This might not be something that people would agree on. I don't know, but for some weird reason, when it comes to competition in the Mansfield music scene, I don't know why, but it seems like people don't like that, and I don't know why people don't like that. As in, if like we're not working together, we're against each other, and if we're against each other, we're not working together. But for some reason, being competitive means we're not working together, or like I think it's really weird because I've noticed a lot when people do these like lists and stuff. People get weird and they're like, "Why, man? Why are we going against each other, man? Like, why are you going doing that, man? Y'all need to be going together and collab it." I'm like, but it doesn't make sense to me because first off, like, you guys are trying to say not to be competitive in a competitive sport.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense to me. To me, I think people be talking about, people are saying they're the best and their egos. I'm like, I think it would be egotistical. I said this on a stat. I think it would be egotistical to not be competitive, to be honest with you. So I feel like, yeah, you could be competitive. I think you're supposed to be competitive. You're supposed to, like, know you're the best. That doesn't mean that you're not trying to work with people.
Right.
That doesn't mean you're not trying to, like, be cool with everybody, like collab. Yeah. I work with everybody, and I still believe I will outbar everybody. Know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're supposed to think. So I don't know why people say that, but I feel like most people.
I feel like people say that because partially the ego part comes in when motherfuckers say, "Oh well, I'm not working with you. I'm too good for this.
Yeah.
I'm bigger than you. I'm bigger than this. I'm not finna work with you."
Yeah. So
in a competitive thing. Then they're going to look at it as like, oh, okay, well, shit, I'm on this platform. I'm not trying to lift you up by doing a song with you. I'd rather push you down because you're my competition.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, that's where shit is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's kind of...
Is your mic on?
I have no idea.
Test. Oh, okay. I can't hear you. Okay.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
I need to speak.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you got to be in there.
Oh, shit, so I got to act like I'm rapping
man.
and shit.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
You be like...
This is what I'm trying to say. Hell yeah. I got to bring the mic up.
But yeah, man, it doesn't make sense to me why people think like that.
Well, motherfuckers I just feel like people are, honestly, I feel like people are afraid because of they feel like they have this image that they have to uphold, and then they look at somebody else who doesn't necessarily fit the criteria of what they have going on, so they're afraid to give them that helping hand, when in fact we're all, I mean, they say crabs in a barrel, but at the same time, even if that is the situation, we all need to be able to work together to get up out of that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's totally fine. We can all work together, but still be in. It's like still
be competition. There's a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? NBA players and NFL players, they don't really hate each other.
Bro,
They're just tackling each other and playing against each other.
Yeah, like you don't see these NBA dudes like, yeah, hey man, you like, I
I don't have to win a national. I don't
Yeah.
have to win a championship. You guys are cool.
Yeah.
Let's work to get. How you gonna work together?
Yeah.
Like
The objective is to beat the other team.
Exactly.
So I don't understand why people like make it feel like, oh no, if you're trying to be competitive, like this kumbaya stuff. I think that's
Yeah.
like silly to me. I don't know, but yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I don't know.
Well, with that being said, um, as the way music is working out right now and the way it's being released, do you believe that we'll be able to create a top 5 weekly on this podcast?
A top
For-
5 weekly.
Weekly, like, do you believe enough music gets pushed enough for that?
Okay, I have an issue with
Okay,
that.
please.
Not
explain.
because putting out music is dope. It's just
Mhm.
that knowing like the limits of certain artists or
Mm.
a lot of artists will put out as much music as possible, but I'm most certain and confident that that quality of music will go down.
You
if-
don't believe that that'll push them to work harder though?
It will push them to I'm talking about like sonically.
Okay.
Like the quality, I think the quality will go down. Like not saying like you have a dope song. People can put out dope songs all the time. That's good. I just don't want them to put out as much as possible and then like their songs being mixed
Mixed
really
terribly
badly
and
because they're
sound
trying
terribly
because they're
and-
trying to rush.
Yeah, I completely understand. Man.
But I mean, if you have like songs backed up, you know, and you put them joints out, yeah, that's cool. But that leads me to another question though. So you're saying cats should put out as much as possible.
I feel like even if it's not even the same specific artist, unless they feel like they're number one on that list, then absolutely, yeah, you should be able to make a top 5 list weekly. You should, or if not weekly, maybe twice a month.
So does that leave? Okay. Now that I can see that because I was going to say. So where does that leave room for like albums?
Albums would fall into reviews. I feel like when people drop singles, it's a depending on how ground shaking it is or how much impact it makes, it can make a list. But if they drop an album, then it gets a full blown album review and it gets talked about, and we can pick specific songs in it that were the most slept on joints and the obvious hits. You know, I feel like when we do that, it'll be a deeper dive into the artist, and it'll start making people look into it more, look into these people more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you believe were the top 5? Oh snap! What were the top 5 this week?
This week, I feel like obviously KB Mod Smoke Man is number 1 to me, and hopefully we can get into that and play that. But I actually wrote it down, man. KB Mod Smoke Man, I feel like that shit is finna fucking blow up. It's fucking huge, and that nigga Mod is a slept on artist because when that list came out, was it last week or the week before? Anyways, he wasn't on the first list. He missed it, and it kind of fucked me up because I feel like, man, I've been talking about Mod since like fucking forever, man. He's a really dope artist.
He's a real
I feel like
dope
he
artist.
gets looked over because he's so young, but I feel like that. I got Rich Porter Trey God Hand. I kind of wanted to play that because it's a new single. These are all just singles of the week, but I don't really know if I made a top 5 per se for this week because I didn't listen to enough music.
One thing
I
I
got flooded.
One thing I'll say about Rich Porter Trey, that dude is the hardest nerd I've ever seen in my life.
Hell yeah, man.
Congratulations
Yes.
for Rich Porter Trey being the hardest nerd.
For real, man. He keeps it true with it, man. I was just with him, fucking chilling, playing Fortnite and shit, and watching anime, like listening to music.
I feel like he will like spray your grandma's crib before he does it, he says like some anime line.
Hell yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah. For real, like I can see that happen, man.
Yeah.
The man got Itachi tattoos.
Yeah. So
with the shit, man.
I'm looking for. I be for real looking forward to anything that guy does.
I got Dutch, No Names. It's a new single, and it really fucked me up because, honestly, and I'll keep it real, I don't think I've ever said this or posted this or anything, but I don't really like when Sammy raps. Sammy a good dude, and I fucks with him, but I don't really like when Sammy raps. Not this time. Sammy fucked me up this time. Sammy surprised me because I'm sitting there listening to it. First time listening through, I listened to Devon's verse only because I knew Sammy was on there. And like I said, usually I kind of swerve on it. But, second time around, I was like, all right, I'm finna actually listen to Sammy and see what he said. And, I think it was dope because they ended up going Devon's verse, Sammy's verse. Then they went back and forth, and that shit was hard. And then they ended the track. And I just thought it was really dope, man. And that's Sammy, he coming up, man, with that, man.
Why does Dutch about to have no friends?
Dutch is about to have, well, no, because I fuck with Dutch, but Dutch is he's just really dissing the same people.
He about to have no rap friends.
Oh, rap? No, he's not.
Always dissing people.
Nah, I don't think he give a fuck about rap niggas because they getting their feelings anyways. And we was just talking about that. I think we were talking about it last week too about artists being sensitive about their shit and getting in their feelings, and when at the end of the day, it's all really just being competitive. I remember back in the day, when the Mansfield music scene, this is when I was a fresh face on the Mansfield music scene. Kid Fresh. He was rapping, and Sneak the Kid, or y'all know him just as Sneak as of right now. Sneak dissed him. Then Tory called this man, and this is to no avail. This is not to fuck Sneak up or make him look soft or anything, but Tory called him and was like, yo, so what is this? You got a problem with me, or is this music? Like, straight up, what is this? So I know when I see you. And Wayne was just like, man, I don't got no problem with you. Know what I mean? This is just music. I see you out here, and I want an avenue.
Right.
So, know what I mean? With people being able to keep that competitive, know what I mean? That was a beautiful thing to see.
Right. That's dope. So you got any more, G?
Yeah, man. I got Brianna is gonna be mad at me. Liddy Gang B gonna be salty at me, man. I still ain't uploaded that song on the SoundCloud, and I know the people want to hear it because it's really dope. And I guess I kind of leaked it without releasing it, but I'm finna get to releasing it soon. I just need to find out if it's my computer or her SoundCloud. Anyways.
Gotcha.
I got Brianna's song, or Liddy Gang B, Fuck Niggas, and it's featuring, yeah. Go ahead, hit the oh shit, man.
Oh shit.
But, yeah, it's called Fuck Niggas, and it's featuring Kiso, and I love the sample of it. It reminded me really of that Biggie, Lil Kim, know what I'm saying, feel, and it was really dope. And I got that on there. Hopefully we can get into that. I got EA, So Amazing. Everybody's loving that song. That's a really huge song right now, man.
Is that the one song where he was like, nigger, nigger, nigger?
No.
With the ad-lib?
Yeah, that was the one where he was
God.
like, nigger.
Yo, that was my favorite part the whole time. I rewind that joint back. Oh,
that was funny. He said, y'all fucking with this white girl, or daddy racist, nigger.
nigger. Yo, that was so funny.
That shit was funny as fuck. That was genius, too. And I got Gotti, Dunny, and King Poe on Field Babies, which is a track that, as of right now, you can hear it like playing in the streets. And I really think that's dope to hear people ride around playing people who are like Mansfield artists, underground, you know what I'm saying, playing through the streets in their cars. And it's slumping. And I feel like that deserves to be up there. Obviously, I've said more than 5 songs, but we're going to keep going because I got to talk about Armani G. And hopefully we can interview him next week or the week after. We'll try and get him in here. But I don't want to say who's next week's guest just yet. I might say it later on in the podcast, but, we'll talk about that. But, yeah, I got Armani G, Say Less, and obviously I don't have a specific song from this artist, but I want to talk about this artist as a whole, and his name is YMBZ.
Yeah.
So we go get into him as well. But what you got, Ron?
For what?
For basically,
I don't know.
Damn, actually, I need to ask you a question.
I think you hit all of them.
I did.
Yeah, pretty much.
My bad.
You know what? I got one though. My man, Get It In Hen.
Yo, Hen sent me something too. Hey, don't hate me. I ain't listened to it yet. I'm gonna get to it.
No,
I got flooded, bro.
He's got it's a power remix, and it is
Okay. No,
fly.
I heard the beginning of it, and I keep it a
is
buck, bro.
Fly. That man.
I that turned me off, man. I'm a Kanye stan, man, and it makes me sick when people redo his beats, man.
Oh, it's all right. No,
It does.
I know what you're talking about though, because you can like hear it. And I was like, nah.
Oh, as soon as I cut it on, I was like, why the fuck is he doing this beat
No,
from
but you gotta-
2010?
but you gotta listen to it.
I didn't,
though.
man. I got
You
turned
gotta
off. I
listen
will
to
though.
it. We
I
gathered
will.
here today. The bro, he sound more angrier to me.
He is.
And
Angry.
I love it.
He is angry.
I love
Hen
it.
is pissed off, man, because he's still out here in the streets
Yeah, man.
looking for D-Man with a magnifying glass.
Ah, that's funny.
We don't know where he is, and Hen is out here angrily rapping, looking for this man
Out here in the
to
street, bro.
to diss him because he wrote all these bars, and he has to get them eventually. He got to get the smoke.
Get the smoke.
Got to
Man, you right. But hey,
eventually.
eventually though. But yeah, man, that Hen joint, y'all got watch out, man. Hen's out here going in. Oh yeah,
Oh,
and Young 23, we just shot a video yesterday.
Mm.
So he's gonna have the video dropping soon whenever I get the chance to finish it.
Yup.
I think in the pot, get the pot. I think that's what it's
I
called.
don't know. He doesn't. The thing I don't like about him is that he doesn't drop full projects. He just dropped. This is like his third video he dropped without a
Well,
mixtape.
For real. I think he's doing the right thing. For real,
Are
to
these
be honest.
are these singles gonna be on a full project?
I'm not sure just yet, but I think that's what he's aiming for.
Okay.
So I think he's doing the right thing, just putting out singles because like it's a single generation nowadays.
Yeah, it is.
So people really
Yeah,
don't
it
really
is.
ain't really worrying about your song.
As long as
or
you got
your
a
album.
video, people know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you got
so
if you got a couple videos, you'll grab the people's attention and then
yeah.
put out the mixtape or the album and you'll be straight. So I think he's doing his thing. Plus he out here bodying fools and battle raps and stuff. So
Yeah. No, he's definitely out here doing this thing, man. 2 wins. He's got people arguing on Facebook on who's gonna battle him next.
Right.
That
Oh,
shit is
man, that's so funny.
ridiculous.
That's so funny.
Y'all niggas need to calm down with my inbox too, man. I have no control over who that man battles. That's between Vaughn and Young 23.
Exactly.
Young 23 want to battle you? That's on him.
Right. So, all right. Well, what we got? What we got next going on?
I wanted to talk to you about punchline rap. And I wanted to ask you, actually, what was some of your favorite punchlines and some of your favorite like quotables? You know what I'm saying? Because if you ask me, like I thought about this and it fucked me up because I sat and like literally recited the whole song without because from start to finish, my favorite quotable for me is Lil Wayne. What is it? What is the name of the song? Fuck, I forget the name of the fucking song, but I can. It goes, "Pum, since I lost you, I'm lost too. Nigga feeling like he at the bottom like a horseshoe. Sorry for the trouble that I put you and your heart through. God knows that I do anything for a part two." And that's just me. I ain't want to do the whole song, but
I got you.
I love that song.
One of my favorite punchlines is from Kanye when he says, "I got a mayonnaise colored Benz. I push miracle whips."
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That was really because it was funny because that reminds me back in the day when he had his I think when he started, I think it was College Dropout. I remember my man Dion Allen. Kanye was mad influential back in the day.
He still is.
He still is, but like I remember when my man's came to school where he came into school with the blazer. He came in with the blazer and of course niggas were we was in school, so niggas was having backpacks on, but he kept the backpack on all day.
I would too, man. Kanye had me walking around here in the middle of summer with
Man,
a polo, clean ass polo, all white, collar pop with took my mama's hair wrap, man. I did, man. I took her scarf. It was Louis Vuitton, and I wrapped it around my neck, and I had the shutter shades, and I was walking through the north side, looking like a fucking lunatic, thinking it was the drip because it was Ye, man.
because it was, bro.
Yeah.
Man, Kaz was having the backpack on with the two. He would
With a
always
backpack. I had a backpack too.
he had two chains
Jesus
on.
pieces,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he would be he would always quote the one joint, 2 words, 2 chain, 2 gats. Something I can't remember, but
That's my
yeah.
shit too, man. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorite quotables too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
hard to talk about quotables and punchline raps without bringing up like Wayne, though, man. Like fuck, like Lil Wayne is you gonna hate me, man, but Lil Wayne is one of the greatest punchline rappers of all time.
No, I agree.
You do?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh man, I thought you was gonna go old head on me, man,
No,
and say somebody I
listen,
forgot
listen,
about.
listen. I really like Lil Wayne. It's just some of the I
It's,
like Carter
it's
3.
saturated too.
I like
yeah.
Carter 3 Wayne.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Carter 2 Wayne is my favorite one.
Yeah, I just don't.
And in between.
Yeah, I just didn't really like vibe with his style of rap because like I like the punchlines, but then to me it just got to a point where he was just doing too
Just
many
doing
of them.
punchlines
Yeah,
randomly
yeah.
and just that's what I said. Like, and that's one thing. That's what I wanted to talk to you about because partially. I feel like Lil Wayne was so good at punchlines and being able to do those punchlines and metaphors that he ruined it by oversaturating it and making it sound and be too easy. So I feel like the new age rappers came out and they had to revolutionize it. Like they had to take like his structure because he was there already. He was a GOAT, and they had to reinvent it in order to stand out and do the shit that he was doing that would make people's jaws drop. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like in order for newer rappers to come out, they have to do that if they're going to be fucking around with punchlines.
But for real, I don't even think niggas care about punchlines like that nowadays.
But
I mean, I think they
you would
do
be surprised.
sometimes.
Because you have people always hollering, "Where are the bars? What are the bars?" Well, that's another question I wanted to ask you and the people. What does a punchline? What does a bar consist of? Exactly.
Well, bars and punch. I mean, it's wordplay,
I feel
clever
like
things like double entendre stuff
Mhm.
like that. You know,
anything that'll make you want to rewind or anything that'll stick with you. Like even like Starlito is one of my favorite rappers, and him and Currency don't exactly use punchlines, but their metaphors and the way they say things and even like the openness of their bars will stick with you and it makes it a bar. It makes it like, damn, yo, he really said something. Like Lito will say something that'll stick to your heart and your head and be like, man, is he talking about me? Even I feel like that being relatable is a huge part of making it a bar too.
Oh yeah.
And like, do bars make a song? Is something else?
They used to, but not anymore.
I don't know.
I'll give
I
you
feel like-
guys
I feel like there's certain artists they do.
just for those that don't understand what punchlines are. I will give you guys
The definition of a punchline.
not a definition, but I'll give you like some of my like a line that I've written.
Well,
Like for example, it's like this bar I wrote right here. Cruising up in the 10 speed like a stampede, drifting out with that horsepower. Lambo like a Batmobile, Dark Knight, tall and black. I call that shit Meg the Stallion.
Okay. Hey, that's actually kind of cold.
Yeah, I know.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Get that man
So-
his flowers, y'all.
You stupid. Yeah, so basically, for example, punchlines, metaphors, things
Yeah.
like that. My type of punchlines is like, I set things up for different word plays and stuff
dope,
like
though.
that. Like, like this one bar I said, my genes all on this city, my influence is incredible. You rappers' moms hanging on secrets, she ain't telling you. Basically saying you niggas are my sons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so basically just, or like a basic punchline. I'm hot, Tabasco. Boom.
But there are people who would take that and just be like, oh, like that could blow like the simplest mind though. And there are a lot of simple people who would.
Yeah. And
Not to shit on a lot of people, but
no, yeah, but with bars like,
that's
you,
baby food.
like you can go like as simple as what I just said or as complex as like, schemes or something
Schemes,
like that.
yeah.
So
I feel like schemes fit more into a battle rap world.
yeah,
Than in a track world.
No, trust me,
nowadays,
I
or
know.
on
I had to
wax.
I had to figure that out because when I was making my raps, even to this day, I be forgetting. I be making some complex stuff that I be trying to get niggas to see if they caught it, but then they don't, and I'm like, oh man, I just need to be more simpler. Half of my stuff be going over niggas' heads.
Do you believe that there's a world for artists like that still? Because Lupe still does that.
Oh yeah,
but
of course.
Lupe hasn't had anything platinum in a long time.
Yeah.
Well,
That's because he's independent now. He's independent. He did his last album. What was it? Drogas Waves. He did it. Independent. Oh, by the way,
so is Big Crit though.
Let me drop a gem on you. So Lupe's album, Drogas Waves, he did that. He recorded most of his songs on his iPhone.
What?
In his bedroom closet.
For real?
So for niggas that's trying to clown niggas about doing their stuff in their house or this or that, that man did his whole album in his house, recorded his verses on his iPhone, and had his engineer mix his vocals and stuff like that. So nowadays in this generation, you can record anything anywhere. So don't let nobody try and tell you if you doing this or that you're trash or whatever, unless you pulling out quality trash.
Yeah.
But don't let no niggas out here tell you that you trash if you recording in your house or somewhere or not in a professional studio. You don't need that shit no more. For real. You just need the knowledge of how to record studio quality songs. That's about it. But he hasn't had that much in a long time. But I will say back to the point. I believe
that was
that
like 2017, 2016, right?
No, Drogas Waves was this past. I think this year or 2018. I don't remember.
It wasn't 2019. Drogas Waves came out. I'm pretty sure that was like 17, bro. At least. Go ahead.
We'll look it up.
We'll look it up.
But as for what you were saying, there's a world for all types of rap. To be honest with you, Drogas Waves, 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Damn, I feel like
but
must have been earlier
there's a
or
world
something.
for all types of rap, bro. Like there's I'll tell you this: if there's a world for Norwegian death metal, there's a world for all types of rap, bro.
Norwegian death metal goes hard, bro.
Yeah.
It does.
Like
Death Clock put me on that kind of. I looked into it because of that
some
fucking
of my
cartoon.
Favorite metal bands that don't exist.
Yeah.
But
what?
well, I
Really?
mean, Death Clock they're a band, but
they don't
fictional
exist.
band, Anyway, so like there's all types of, you got the boom bap rappers, the lyrical miracles, the trap rappers,
You have the quote unquote mumble rap,
the mumble rappers,
a term that makes me sick. We're not even gonna get into that.
No, well,
We can touch on it.
I'm not gonna lie, we can, because there's a lot of cats that are like rap here that might be in that type of field. I
ain't heard that.
I don't know.
I wish there were more.
But no, but like, I'm really into, cause that's the new thing nowadays. This like new modern type of thing.
Yeah.
Like you were talking about how you had like cats influenced by Lil Wayne, like the Young Thugs and all that.
Lil Pump is influenced by Wayne.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but
yeah. By the way, bro, I'm trying to get into this Young Thug album. I don't know. I don't like.
Man, I can help you, man.
I'm like,
I can.
And I don't think it's because cause I was jamming to the new Dirk album. I like that.
Yeah, Dirk's hard.
Yeah, I like that. So you a geek, huh? I like that. That's my joint, But that's me. I like that darker trap. You know what I'm saying?
He's pretty dark, man. Because he is real for Dirk, man. His story is real, man, and it gets to that point. But with Thug, man, like you got to remember going in that the name of the album is So Much Fun. So it's not necessarily like, don't go in expecting like rapidy rap.
No, heck no. But he was rapping though.
Yeah, he was. No, he was definitely rapping though too. But
I just don't like the beats.
I think you just look up songs like Hot, Surf, like these are just those aren't even necessarily my favorite. Well, actually, Hot is one of my favorite tracks on that album.
I think Submate is one of my favorite songs on that.
Surf is crazy, man. Those beats are crazy. Pretty much anything he did with Gunna on that album was crazy. The Mannequin Challenge with Uzi was nuts to me, man. But like I said, man, I'm a big fan of Thug, and I'm even bigger fan of fucking Uzi. I can listen to Uzi all day, every day. If he had enough music.
Was that the Mannequin Challenge? I think I think that was the one I really. Surprisingly, I did not like the one with J. Cole. The London, I don't like the one.
That's
with
because
J.
it's
Cole.
old, bro. Damn near, it came out in spring.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't feeling it. I just
And
didn't-
Cole snapped on that.
Yeah. But yeah, I like the mannequin challenge, and I like freaking Submate with Future. Whoo, whoo.
Early in the year, I was saying that the London. This is before no guidance came out, but I was saying that the London was gonna be the track of the summer. I was gonna say it was either in spring. I said the London or that song by Shorty Shorty, that Obituary, that Bitua. Bitch you up, bitch you up,
Okay,
bitch you
Rob.
up, bitch you up. You know what I'm saying? That shit go hard. I thought that was gonna be track of the summer, but you know,
you
people
got it.
bumping it, but you know, and the London kind of fell off, but everything kind of got washed by Old Town Road.
Old Town Road. That's funny.
Yeah, it's true. It sucks, but I still think No Guidance is track of the summer.
Oh yeah, No Guidance is definitely track of the
I
summer.
love that
man.
shit, bro. And you know, Drake and Chris Brown had beef for years, and they finally settled it and made a smash for the summer. Like, yeah.
Of course, you got to. I don't know. I think their freaking light skin powers activated.
Definitely.
And like, you know, I just feel like if you're fair skinned, you will succeed in life.
Damn, man, you kind of gave me hope, man. You know, I'm brown, but you know,
Nah, man.
flip
we
my
got-
arm
we-
over.
We're you know, us brown melanin folks, we're getting there.
Yeah.
You just got the whole, you know, light skinned niggas just got the whole package, man. You know, I don't know what it is, but they're just so pretty. Pause. You know, I don't know, but like you know, that's one light skinned nigga. Speaking of light skinned niggas, I'm trying to see what my man Lambo finna, cause I hit him up. I was like, yo,
Lambo.
we gotta do some joints. I think, yo, that man is so talented, bro. Like,
You know
I
what?
seen his raps, bro. Like I said, bro, I remember. He probably don't remember, but like I said, I remember back in the days. One night, Park Avenue, me and my man Brandon Hood, Presto Doggers, we were just chilling. He comes out, we like, I don't know how, but we just ended up started rapping, and then he started freestyling about like Street Fighter niggas.
That's
He
a
was
Lambo,
like,
man.
He was like, I slap heads like Honda. I was like, oh, okay.
That's Lambo,
Bro,
man.
I was like, man.
It don't matter what Lambo do, man. Somehow, some way, he's going to get in there, and he's going to be competition, man. Whether it's rap, whether it's fighting, whether it's whatever, he's
Hey,
going to get
bro,
into it.
That man is fair skinned. He got tattoos. Hood bitches gonna love him.
He got Naruto tattoos too, man.
For
He got
real?
Sasuke. Yup. He got Sasuke. He got Itachi.
Oh man, so he gonna have the hood bitches and the
Yeah.
nerds.
No,
Oh man.
yeah, his brother, if you pay attention to the video they just dropped where he was rapping with his brother Adrian, his brother was wearing a leaf headband.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
That was real, man.
I
yeah,
seen
that
that.
was his real brother, man.
That was dope.
Adrian
I
was
appreciate that.
Me
Yep.
too. But I just want to touch on one thing, man.
Yeah.
I know this is a little late because we're shooting it on Sunday, but since we have this platform, I wanted to say happy C-Day to Nipsey.
Oh
and rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle for everything he's done and everything that his influence has done. Like, he really brought the culture together. He's brought gangs together to chill, even if they're back on their bullshit now. You know, like they squashed it for that moment in time. Shit was cool, man. And that was because of Nip. And it gets deeper than just that, man. Yeah, it was.
Niggas just
beautiful.
waiting. Niggas hustle on that. I don't know.
My favorite shit on that album is Double Up. Double Up is hard, but that's because I fuck with Dom heavy.
How do you feel about cats like just finding out about that guy?
I think it's great. I've been listening to Nip since 2009 because he had a song with Spitter and Wiz back in the day. And then if you know me, you already know how I feel about Spitter and Wiz. But yeah, I just feel like it's great because he's who he is that type of person who people need to hear and they need to feel that. Like, some people say he's overrated because they hear his flow, and people, for some reason, a lot of people believe if you're not rapping a certain speed, you're not really a great rapper. But Nip was that type of person. He was gonna take his time, and every word, every line was gonna mean some shit, and it'll hit home, and you go feel it. Like, that was Nip.
Speaking of that, I found out yesterday that I rap too much.
Oh, I seen that, and I was like, bro, how are you rapping too much? I believe what they were saying was too fast. Honestly, when I read that, I was like, damn.
I mean,
Maybe it was saying because that
how I rap too fast.
the murder track, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty fast, bro. Like if I wasn't
But
who
if
I
it was
am,
like
Amir,
a Twister, or if it was like a
Now-
Tech 9, niggas would be like, yo, that's fire.
but those are like no, hell no, because Twister ain't selling shit right now. Ain't nobody listening to Twister right now. They listen to his old shit.
Well, I mean,
with
I'm
Do or
just
Die,
saying,
and they
if
listen to
somebody
classics, but
if somebody who was rapping that you know raps fast, niggas would be like, okay, and be like, yo, that's dope.
well, this goes back to goddamn Lupe, Dumb It Down.
You can understand what I was saying, though, right?
I did.
I was saying some
I got
hard ass shit. I was
Get the
saying some hard shit.
He was, bro. He was. When that shit dropped, and it gave people, because of all the controversy and shit around it, it gave people a moment to be like, well, let's see what the fuck he's saying. And some people were like listening to it. But you gotta remember, like I always say, motherfuckers is simple. And I'm not trying to put salt on anybody's mentality, but some people need to just listen, like open your ears and just listen. Like you can rewind the song. You don't have to just listen to it once.
Yo,
Fuck. Like,
niggas be out here rapping like they was mad at the teacher when she called on them because they had to read.
yeah, bro.
That's a crackhead.
They just wanted to be a little slower. Have you ever had a track where you just like gave it like spoon fed them lyrics and you just like, but every lyric was like hard hitting?
I think let me check. Man, I have a whole bunch.
You have a lot. Your discography is correct.
Yeah.
We touched on it last week. I said 12. You said 16
Yeah.
albums.
Yeah,
That is
I got
a lot of music to
and
digest.
I be trying to dump.
I've
95,
heard, like,
I think
5
my
albums,
album,
bro.
95, 96 was the perfect album.
That was a good album. I
That
remember when you dropped that.
and Trap Gospel.
Trap Gospel.
Yeah, I wasn't too.
The
now,
single or the album?
The album.
Okay.
Now the whole, cause like the whole Metacortex thing, that
Yeah.
was like.
But
That
those
was-
I like those albums too, because they were actually like the whole Metacortex series is like a series if you listen to it.
Oh yeah,
It's a
yeah.
whole story.
Yeah.
But like not a lot of people really were able to digest that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's why I did like stuff like 95, 96 and Trap Gospel.
Trap
the main
Gospel,
thing.
yeah.
So, and I think the new one, the freaking This Thing of Mine, is like that. I'm not rapping too
This Thing of Mine,
fast or
yeah.
anything, and I'm being big flex. You know,
Big Flex was dope.
yeah. So it's just that I don't think I rap too much.
Do you want to get into some people's music? You want to play probably some people's music, possibly?
I can. I'll just let you guys know we're not into like we actually my phone kind of
Oh, you got an iPhone?
no.
We
Well,
all got
I'ma
iPhones
play it,
here.
though.
My bad.
So what are we trying to play?
I can play Smoke Man. I want to play Smoke Man by KB Mod, man. I
Oh,
gotta
okay.
play that song, man. I have to play that shit because I feel like it's getting traction, and also it just has to. But before we do that, well, no, we go do that first, and then after that, do you think it'll be all right if I try and call Mod?
Yeah.
Yeah, we go try and call Mod on here, man. We go try and call KB
I
Mod
got
for
it,
y'all.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Look, y'all, I forgot my aux cord, so you guys won't hear it. I could have put it on my phone and then let y'all
Just-
hear it, but
Yeah.
but
I think what he's gonna do is try and edit the video in.
yeah.
So
yeah.
y'all see the video. So shout out to Mod, man.
That weed.
Smoke man, yeah, that's me. Give me
Yeah, that's
about an
me.
hour, I could dump a quarter piece.
Shout outs to Shaq
Yeah, Shaq Greer been doing this thing on the south
doing
side.
this thing. Shout outs to Shaq for doing the camera work.
What's the ticket? I almost bought that shit, but I ain't like the way it's hitting. Put that shit up, that ain't loud, that's a midget. Bitch, I'm in my bag, niggas mad they in they feelings. Come and join K Block if you really want some chicken. I don't wanna be the best, I just wanna be the richest. I wake up
what
every
you
day
think
on a mission. Put that shit in the pot and I whip it. Gave a test to your wife,
you
you
think
said
is
it
the
tastes
appeal
different when
from
it's
Mod?
money on the
The
floor.
appeal
Get
from
you
Mod
all
is that
gon'
he's
get it.
young.
I feel my blessing
And
coming,
he's
so
just
you know
living.
I
Like,
can't miss it.
I mean, it's just young city nigga type shit. Like not city nigga like city boys type shit, but like young hood nigga type shit. And it's not too ignorant. It's not too. You know what I mean? People were saying he's too Detroit. But I just feel like that's just his flow. That's just how he flows. And he found his pocket. And I feel like it's a creative flow.
Look at me now.
Yeah, that nigga Detroit.
Cali man pull up and bought 4 off. Call that nigga back 1 hour later, bought some more off.
I was rapping like this before Blueface, so don't hate.
Don't say that, cause Mod be on beat.
I could double quarter P, half pound, whole pound, nigga. What you need?
I need
1300 if you want a half from me. Smack 100 G's, turn it to a half a chick.
When is that nigga putting stuff out?
I don't know, man. That's a good question.
But I ain't like the way it's hit.
Be on you, G.
Put that shit up, that ain't loud, that's a midget. Bitch, I'm in my bag, niggas mad they in they feelings. Come and join K-Block if you really want some chicken. I don't wanna be the best, I just wanna be the richest. I wake up every day on a mission.
I don't want to be the best. I just want to be the richest. I wake
Real
up every
shit.
day on a mission. Now that's a bar.
Yeah, that's some real shit.
That's a bar right there. Shout outs to that dude.
Shout out to Mod, man.
Shout out to Mod.
I'm finna try and give him a call, see if he'll
He doing his thing.
if he answers or not. We don't know what's going on with him, but we'll try and give Mod a call, man. Hopefully the audio is straight.
We'll work it out.
Work it out if he answer. I hate calling people on Facebook too. I said I'm finna start getting everybody's number. I need to get your number as well.
Man, listen.
This shit is crazy.
Everybody call me on Facebook. Everybody. Oh man, Mod out here doing something, man.
Oh man, it look like I'm trash and Mod don't fuck with me, so nah. But man, probably at work or some shit. I'm gonna just hit him later on, wait for him to call back. He'll probably call back. So I don't want to be a pest and just blow a nigga up.
Yeah.
You dig?
Yeah.
But
So
yeah. What I wanted to ask Mod was, when that first list came out, how did you feel about not being on it? Because I seen that he wasn't on it, and then next thing you know, not to say that he was cold, but we hadn't had no content from Mod like in a little minute. But then as soon as that came out, next thing you know, here's Smoke Man.
Smoke,
know what I
man,
mean?
no, I don't really think he cares about all that.
I don't think so either.
I don't think he really cares about it because he's doing his own thing and he's like, he's I think he realizes that he has his base and he's putting out what he's supposed to be putting out, and he doesn't need validation from these other niggas talking. And that's another thing about these lists, man. These lists are people's opinion. So whatever list that comes out, people don't need to take it too seriously.
Exactly.
Because if you're not on a list, maybe somebody just doesn't listen to you. Maybe somebody just didn't realize that you did music. Maybe half of the people that's on their list are are their friends, and they don't care about everybody else because they only care about the friends. It's half of the time it's not even about music. It's just a popularity thing. I mean, sometimes it's about music, skill, determination, hard work, all that other stuff. But people don't really need to be.
I agree.
People don't need to be worked up on lists, man. Like, for
I
real.
feel like when you goddamn getting your feelings and you're worked up and you're just so desperate to be a part of something, that's when you start acting like a crackhead, man.
But I'll tell you
Can't
right
be
now,
like
though,
that.
if people I notice when cats be posting lists, like songs come out of nowhere though.
Yeah.
people be pulling out the heat for
That
real.
was happening back when I was doing my list. Like, people would call me. Like, they would hit me. Well, they wouldn't call me because we didn't have Facebook, like, call back then. They blow my inbox up, though, and they'd be in the comments. I'd have about 200 comments of people screaming, "Oh, you got me fucked up. This is fucked up. How am I not here?" I remember I didn't put, back in the day, Kuji Caillou, he was Dookie Mane back in the day. And I didn't put him on the list. And he literally made a diss track dissing everybody that I did put on the list.
Kuji a real dude, man.
Kuji's a good dude. Yeah, that's my cousin too.
That man is hilarious. But he's a real cool cat. I tell you, when I did the cipher, like, he came through. I didn't think he was gonna come through. That nigga has been having my back since the jump, bro.
Yeah,
he's a real cool
Kuji's
cat.
solid,
man.
bro. He's solid.
He came through any type of battles, whatever. He done came through, man. Like, he's a real cool cat.
Came to all the battles. He came to get to smoke 1 and 2.
And he'd always come up to me. You need me to perform. You need some help. Blah blah blah. That's a real cool cat, man. I appreciate that, man. Shout outs to Coogee Caillou.
Shout out to
He's a real
Coogee
cat.
Caillou.
Speaking of battles,
Silk
though.
the scarf.
Speaking of battles, though. So is it okay if I talk about something?
Go ahead, bro.
So speaking of battles, apparently there's going to be a private battle.
Really?
There's going to be a private battle between Demos and Taurus again. So there were some discrepancies at Get to Smoke 2.
Yes.
As you know, Taurus, unfortunately, he had 3 rounds, but 2 of his rounds were deleted in his phone because it factory reset.
Damn.
Dayton tried to get all 3 of his rounds in 1 round. Messed up. People say he lost. He didn't appreciate that. But so he felt like Taurus owed him another battle.
Fair enough.
Where that it was he wanted it to where the crowds didn't dictate who you think was winning or not.
No.
You're not feeling that.
No.
You're not feeling that.
No.
You know, a lot of
How
people,
you go? All right, it's a battle. So you're taking away the crowd and their influence on who wins and who doesn't.
Well,
What is dictating who wins now? You?
Well, he feels like that because of the crowd and because of certain things that happen.
He is ducking stage presence. That's all he's doing.
Right.
I would have smoked you if nobody else was around. Damn. Come on, man. You can't do no shit like that, fam.
Damn.
Hell no, dog. You need that crowd. That's what this shit is. That's what this is. This is Get the Smoke. You cannot have no private battle where nobody is going to see the shit.
Well,
now, I mean, you can record it and nobody is around.
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to record it, and then we're going to put the footage out. He wants people to be able to hear both parts, hear both bars without, having the crowd, make it seem like one person's winning over the other.
I'm going to be honest, man. He got a lot of demands for a man with 2 L's, man.
Woo!
He cannot.
Oh, shit.
Taurus should be the one. Taurus should be the one dictating what he does because he won the last battle. He should dictate where and when and what. But I feel like that wasn't what happened. I feel like Demos told him what was going to happen and when was going to happen.
No, but actually, Taurus wasn't going to do it at first because he was like, bro,
I won
lost
already.
Yeah, he said, I won already. And then him and Dayton talked, and Taurus hit me up, and he was like, let's do this battle. Me and Demos talked.
Because Demos was talking that shit on Facebook.
Yeah. And he was like, I understand where he's coming from, and I feel like I do kind of owe him another round. So,
fair enough.
Yeah. So he wants to do it. Dayton felt like Dayton felt like he the people haven't been hearing his bars, and he's been saying that a lot of people don't. His homies was like, yo, if you didn't, Taurus didn't win that, man. Your bars was harder than that.
That's what your homie's supposed to say.
Yeah, but like at the same time, I feel like okay then. So, what are you supposed to, like? How would you feel about that when somebody's like, yo, bars are going over everybody's head?
That's your fault.
But this is rap battle, though.
This is rap battle.
Aren't bars supposed to be that?
Crom was, admittedly, we both came to an agreement, he's a veteran. How many of his bars went over people's heads? How many times did people had to stop and think? It was clear cut and to the point. We all heard it. They were dope. There were some metaphors in there that you did have to think about, like the Baker and the Mayfield and the Browns scheme. You had to think about that one, but we all got it. Now, if you're dropping bars and you feel like but this is gonna go over everybody's head, bruh, don't say it then. How you gonna go over? This is a room full of people and you're going over everybody's head. Why? How are you going to get the crowd reacts? How are you going to win if you keep doing that? If
I
you
feel
keep
like
outsmarting everybody.
Yeah, but at the same time, like this is like battle rap. That's like the main thing. Like this isn't like a rap song or anything or like your modern rap or whatever. But it's like battle rap. You're supposed to come with like dope ass bars like triple entendres, things like that. So, but at the same time, like I said, I get where he's coming from because he feels like he was cheated out of a full battle.
I feel
So-
like if Taurus feels like he deserves another round, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, he won. And that's, now I mean, and I feel like this private battle, that's what I was gonna ask you. Do you feel like the private battle should affect the record, or will it affect Get the Smoke 3? Like if Deimos and Taurus battles and Deimos wins, is it gonna be Deimos versus Hen?
No, we already got the card.
Okay, so you already got the card.
Yeah, that's not gonna affect.
So then, what the hell is the point? This is all for his ego.
I don't know, man.
Oh man, nah, man,
I
hell
don't know.
nah, man,
You ain't
hell nah.
Nah, man.
But with that being said, man, do you mind if we get into one more song, man?
Yeah.
One more video.
yeah, of course.
All right, man. Yeah, I'd be a goddamn fool not to play this video, man. But I think we go get into "So Amazing" by EA. And you want me to play it or you?
Yeah,
play?
sure.
All right, I'm
My
finna
phone
get
about to
into it.
die.
Yeah, I know it, man. But yeah, we definitely got to get into that. I don't know if it's EA or Uncle Ain't Having Shit. Oh, it's both. It's Big Ern.
Yeah. Hey, my nigga still get the whip off. He's so amazing.
Yeah, then this song is dope. This beat is crazy and the video is dope too. So good shit on the band's field part.
It don't matter what it is, nigga, we'll shake it. My nigga still get the whip off, he's so amazing. I buy 500 grams, nigga, what it's taking. It don't matter what it is, nigga, we'll shake it. I got this white bitch, her granddaddy, he erased it. He smoke weed one day, I'll probably lace it. She gon' hit the licks for me for a vacation. What you want, an onion, pull up at the G station. Had to cut some niggas off, now they out here hating. Yeah, and I'm still sticking to the script. I got her going to the doctor, trying to get a script. Got him going out his ways, trying to get a chick. Tell a nigga to introduce me, trying to join the clique. You wanna get down, nigga, we gotta hit a lick. What you bring to the table better benefit. And we ain't tryna buy
Yeah,
the
my
ground
man's
cause they
going in
killin'
with
shit.
that.
I'm
I
tryna put a
appreciated
20
that
on
joint.
that gorilla flick. And I don't fuck with no niggas that be stealing shit. Internet, Twitter fingers, and your feeling shit. Take a broke ass bitch and rebuild the bitch. Add an extra 5 grams just to pay her rent. In return, we in her whip and she stashing shit. I be walking through the mall straight cash and shit. I be having all the ops straight mad as shit. Real trap nigga, bitch, Uncle having shit. My nigga still get the whip off, he's so amazing.
So you think
Niggas
EA's
saying
gold?
nothing about it, but they really fake. Every day
So
we
what is
taking
EA's
chances, so we
goal?
catching
Like, is he
cases.
like,
Don't fall
yeah, like, is he
to the
like
base.
for real, out, like trying to be that rapper cat, or is he
Real
like?
nigga in me ain't no mistake.
I feel like
If that
his
not
goal
on
isn't to
me,
be the
then
most
I made
lyrical,
it. If
but
it not on
just to
him,
be the
nigga, I'll
biggest.
take it. Real nigga,
Okay.
and I'm really
Just to
about
be the
that.
biggest
Niggas
out the
saying
city
they gon'
and
kill
flow.
me, but I really doubt
Yeah.
that. We'll have a little
Anybody
nigga
who's got
right
the
where your
best
house
shot.
at. When it get to that point, ain't no way about that. Shit came in by the thousand, so I barely count that. Took a 10 band, lost one, shit to bounce back. Nigga, all we do is eat. Why you think my niggas fat? I was 6 a.m. serving, why you think my phone slept? Everything go authentic, nigga, this is no cap. I ain't working for nobody, nigga, this is my trap. I'm a real trap vet, take a look at my stats. I re up before I get to the end of my pack. My nigga still get the whip off, he's so amazing. Still post up in the trap, even though it's blazing. Everybody getting money, everybody waving. Everybody flexing hard cause everybody saving.
Bitch. Little bitch. Word to Uncle Having Shit, man.
Well, shout outs to EA. He's
word.
doing his thing.
Hopefully we can, if you watching this EA, hopefully we can goddamn get an interview with you, man, soon, man. Whenever you can, bro.
So, is there anything else to talk about?
I was just getting into music right now, but there's a few things we can touch on, you know. There's a few things like Devon, Dutch, and his new single, and even though I kind of wanted to play the new, well, it's not new, but it came out like a week ago, the new YMBZ. I kind of wanted to play his shit, but
Well,
other than that,
I'm actually, brother, we might have to cut this short
okay, cool.
because
You got a dip.
my job's hitting me up.
Damn. Real life.
Yeah, real life stuff. My job's
All
hitting
right.
me up, so.
Well, shit, we don't really got much else to talk about, man. Then shit, we gotta go ahead and head out, man. Y'all be blessed. Know what I mean? Remember, love is the key, man. God is love.
Mm-hmm. Stay
Rev,
black.
run.
Stay black, and we're real inwards out here.
Straight up.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
Peace. Yep.